Good evening, friends. This is time for a trade wrap of last week and possibly do some planning for next week. Now, first of all, let me give you a sense of the market that I have. On the Nifty, basically, what you have is a larger range, which is 14,500 to about 15,000, give or take 40-50 points. Now within that you have a smaller range which is 14,700 to 14,950. Now the idea or the plan is that for an options trader, these are points where you buy into puts, and these are the sort of points where even though we are going below this range, you are buying calls, and that appears to be the strategy for the Nifty. There is no big downside, but upside may also be difficult to get given that the bank Nifty is not performing. So on a weekly basis, if we look at the Nifty weekly chart, you have a sideways type of candle, mildly bullish, but overall, as we've seen in the last week, that the Nifty is sideways, and on a random day, you can have this sort of a large fall because of news driven events. So I would be very skeptical of going long above 14,950, and you would look for some weakness to set in. It's very clear on the Nifty, metal, IT, pharma are going up, but at the same time, they tend to get negated by the bank Nifty. So if we look at the IT index, this is the daily chart of the IT index, and out here it continues to show upside. This is the index which follows the US market a lot, and hence it is moving up, although not at the same pace as the US, but this is what is holding up the market. Now the trouble spot for the indices is this. This is the bank Nifty, and if you look at the 60-minute chart, you have a base here at 32,500, and every other day we are at 32,500. So the more times we are testing this base, the weaker the bank Nifty is becoming. You are getting lower highs, and if we have to look at some individual plays on the bank Nifty, this is the daily chart of HDFC Bank. As you can see here, somebody is selling HDFC Bank almost on a daily sort of basis. Okay, so this pillar of Bank Nifty is extremely weak. This is ICICI Bank, almost identical to the Bank Nifty, and if we break through this support at about 580 thereabouts, it could, I think we have broken this support. So the low is about 560. So if we break 560, you could go all the way towards 511. You have Axis Bank. Again, very negative chart, and the next support here is about 620. You want to see IndusInd Bank. Again, see, look at the price action. The price action is extremely negative. My sense is that once we can break through this 32,500 zone, and there are good reasons. If you are getting this sort of COVID issues, then the entire market may not fall because Nifty, IT, metal, etc. will go up. But the financials or the banking space can come down. So going back towards the Bank Nifty, if you look at the monthly chart, this big green candle has been taken out by almost more than 50%. So if you combine these three candles, you actually have a very bearish looking candle for these combined 3 months. So that is the problem zone for the Nifty, and that is why it is not likely to move up, and at best you will be range bound. For no reason you will fall towards 14,500, where you can buy very easily. At 14,950, 15,000, you should look for reasons for Nifty to come down. But since we have the Bank Nifty and that is a much better shot, my trade for next week is the Bank Nifty. Let's look at how the pivots are shaping up on a weekly situation. On a weekly basis, you have S1 at about 14,535. You have R1 at 15,050. So these give you the weekly range. On daily, you have pivot at about 14,850, but in a sideways market, the pivots are not really relevant. So your actionable zones are still 14,950 to about 14,700 just from the perspective of Monday. On the Bank Nifty, on the weekly, you have S1 at 31,877, and that is the target if you start to see a fall on the Bank Nifty. As long as 33,300 is not crossed, I don't think you will get any sort of major move. The weekly pivot is 32,780, which is the point at which the downtrend of the Bank Nifty may turn sideways if we start to trade up broadly above this 32,800 type of zone. So all rallies towards 32,800 need to be sold into. On the daily, the Bank Nifty, you have pivot at 32,583, you have S1 at 32,194 and R1 at 32,837. So this 32,800 zone is very important, and is likely that this will be a significant resistance zone on the Bank Nifty. Let's see what message we are getting from the option chain. On the option chain, you have significant open interest at the 15,000 level, which is 43,000 contracts of OI. 16,000 were added on Friday. Again, you have significant open interest even at 14,900, but 14,900 I don't think is a resistance which is as strong as 15,000, but it is a resistance. Once 14,800 is taken out, then you should go all the way back towards 14,500, because in between you don't have too much of put writing. The significant put writing comes at 14,500 only. So on the Nifty, other than the boundaries, there isn't really much to do, because NSE site gets stuck. Okay, so let's have a look at what the Bank Nifty is doing. Interestingly, Bank Nifty has seen significant built up at the 32,500 zone. So there is massive amount of call writing even at the money. Huge call writing at 33,000. There is going to be great difficulty for the Bank Nifty to break 33,000. On the downside, there isn't great amount of put writing on Bank Nifty. So there is pretty much a fairly clear run on the downside. 32,000, you have hardly 23,000 open interest. But if you see on the upside, look at the open interest you have at 33,000. So the pressure is on the downside on Bank Nifty. One thing I would like to caution, that it is going to be volatile. So it is possible that you have large pullback rallies. So you will have to maintain your positions. My sense is once this 32,500 is taken out decisively, you are going to get to the next important support, which is not 32,000, which is 31,500. Because if you see here on the Bank Nifty, we are operating on these 1,000 point in 1,000 point ranges. Okay. So this is 33,500. This is 34,000. This is 33, I think 200. 33,200, 34,000, and at the lower end, you have about 32,500. So the next support we have is at 31,800. 700 points if you take out from 33,200, you get a target of 31,800. So that is the next level of support. But I would think that given the momentum of the Bank Nifty, you will easily get to 31,500 thereabouts. And what the other reason is that money is coming out of emerging markets. Why? Because now US growth is picking up. So that is the reason you see weakness in our currency, you see weakness in most Asian currencies. So the US rally will not translate here. In fact, that will give an opportunity to foreigners to sell further. So all this bravado about Nifty being in a very strong uptrend, it is sideways, it is not in a strong uptrend. The only thing trending is the Bank Nifty, and the trend there is on the downside. So that should be it for this weekly wrap and a bit of plan for the next week. Let me just go over it one more time. You have strong support at 32,500, which is now weakening all the time. The more one support is tested, it weakens. So chances are Bank Nifty could have a trending move on the downside where this congestion could break down. On the Nifty, you are very, very sideways. If you hit any of these two boundaries, 14,500 or 14,950, 15,000, based on price action, you have to take the other side. If Bank Nifty remains weak, there is no way you are going to move substantially above 15,000. That should be it. Take care, trade well, and please consult your financial advisor.